are on my profile, but bear with me. It's been a day. So today was supposed to be the release of our membership area, and it will be releasing today, but it will be releasing tonight in about 3.5 to 4 hours. The reason for it is, and the reason for this update this week anyways, was, this is the first update, dev update. The reason why we were doing a dev update today is because today's the 28th, allows that open gate to be able to see all of the IP that I've been really working on and really see the structure of CyberAddict Studios, in which I'm trying to present to you guys. The unfortunate side effect was that there's a container issue that pulls me out of compliance per California, national, and also the UK. And I have to have that work. And I really didn't think that it would be a problem. See, I don't have coders, I don't have a bunch of people. I'm working with AI, and it's with that AI. I have to use AI literacy to get things done and not fail on us. Big deal. Let me go ahead. Let me just go ahead and dump the music. Huge thing currently is that when you go to log in for the first time, or sign up, for the member area, which is completely free. Give me a second, I got a phone call during a dev log. But this is life. This is my life currently. That was funny. Parents. Even whenever you're old like I am, they want your attention at random times. But anyways, so that was my mother, if you guys didn't know. Okay, but anyways, moving along here. So when you put your email in, there's a compliance that I have to maintain your privacy and to have no way for your privacy to ever get taken advantage of, right? And I need also a barrier here so that I can start showing you things. So I can't just have you like make a username and then a password and then be able to log into the site, because that's not really going to secure access to somebody who can go in and backdoor that, and then have access, and then never had complied to anything, never had clicked a check mark, and we would be using you as a vessel, and it's not really secure. So, and it won't hold up in court. So the biggest thing is, in the past 48 hours, is that I've had to try to get the AI to try to build this, and it has everything that is good, but for some odd reason, there's a mismatch, and it doesn't go all the way through. Okay, so it's not like your privacy is going to be an issue. It's not like it's going to be like that, but the method in which you have to put in your email and the privacy part of it, they're not matching. It's not working, and whenever I sample and I test it and everything like that, it's just not happening. But what I have done is completely reduced a lot of what I was trying to build for you guys, and trying to get that interaction, especially like the Discord chat and everything like that. That stuff has to come out and unravel over time. I need to have some like real back end, and I have to pay like credits for these things, and I have an abundance for them because it's just like a backdoor, or not a backdoor, a background thing that basically it's like a cogwheel that never stops turning, and whenever it finally ticks over and hits the bell, it does a job, right? And every time it clicks this bell, it does that job, and it's just an automated service that's in the back, or what's called the back end, and that's all gonna be part of it. And so there is a few pages that will be unveiled today. And I know for a lot of you it's going to be really, really late, and you're not going to be able to access it today. And I do apologize for not having it available today. I've really been tirelessly working on it for the past 72 hours while also trying to, take care of life stuff. I am by myself. That's the biggest problem that we're facing here, and why I was trying so hard with the seed funding to try to get everybody involved in the seed funding, because that would have alleviated. I would have been able to have more hands on other things that needed to happen up to this date than just slowing down that process all the way to this point. But it's went to molasses, and we're kind of like feeling that a little bit, that weight. This is why I keep saying it's like I've done all that I can up to this point. I really need help in getting to the next hurdles and getting along the way. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. I'm having a great time. I'm having a great amount of experiences. I'm enjoying all of the experiences up to this point. And I'm learning a lot along the way, which is the best part. Being a student of business and being a student of the craft in which you're creating and that you are along the way with is, very helpful. But I think, some lessons can be learned later, and some things could be easier now. And I really wish this was easier now. So how can I best describe where we are in the development of Cybernetic Studios and its external parts? Okay, because this video, you'll be able to view it on my site, not after this showing. After this show, it disappears. I go in there and I set it to private immediately off of my page, and then it will be on the vlog update inside of the member area on the website, so that as soon as I get off from being live on a dev blog, that you should only see either via the YouTube channel for CAS or for the website. You'll be able to go to your log in, and as soon as you log in, there will be hopefully a little flashing icon saying either starting soon, like a yellow for starting soon, and then green showing you it's live, and then red showing that it's offline, meaning that it's either over or it's not there yet. So that's part of the UX, or the user experience that I'm trying to build here. It's not going to be like that right off the bat. It's just I'm building the framework up to that, and it's going to be like that going through into the early weeks of June. But what is the development that you're receiving as the person getting content from our Cybernetic Studios? So you get me twice, actually 3 times a week, or 4 times a week. You get me twice for You, Me, and Mr. Coffee, and twice for Gaming with XO, Gaming with XO, which is Wednesdays and Saturdays. And I let it loose. I let it loose. So Gaming with Expo is going to be an exclusive content that will have the ability for people that like warfare. And so if you don't know, like in gaming, my call sign is Expo. same as XO. But the reason for it is, well, you're gonna have to find out through those vlogs. But I like doing simulators like Arma and DCS and stuff like that, where I get to be in the warfighter again, but on a larger scale, not the brawlers, but actually unit scale. I haven't been able to do that for a long time, and I want to get it back into it. And well, one of the things that I have been developing is gaming with Expo. Expo would be a whole different production. It would happen twice a month, and it'll be a large full-on video production that you'll be watching of my involvement, whether it be in DCS that month or it'll be with Arma 3. Or it's probably not even Arma 3. It's probably not even Arma Reforger. I'm even thinking of pushing that off until Bel M comes out, which is a development from a few influencers that were online and community managers that were through Arma, and they're in the development of their own game. And I like it. I want to support it as well. There's other things that would be a part of it, like on a small unit scale. I could probably even start off with a few friends, like you guys know, who has been in my community for a while. Ben, who is pretty much my go-to guy and playing stuff like the Gray Zone or Arma, or pretty much games like that where it's war fighting, and we have a good time doing it. He's also one of my favorite guys to play with when it comes to Star Citizen, which we hope to be able to see him on Saturday for that showing of Star Citizen on Saturday. If it's not going to be Star Citizen, it may be something else, and it's a lot to do with the fact that Star Citizen's content is very restrictive at the present moment, and with me having a small group, it's not really that entertaining. So kind of have to build up to kind of get that kind of enjoyment when we have about a few thousand people, hopefully one day, but a few hundred people watching at one point in time. And then we got the chat kind of rolling, and there's kind of some content draw that's going to be there. So one of the things that is being developed is Gaming with Expo. That's outside the scope that you've been already seeing with you, me, and Mr. Coffee, and Gaming with XO, X_O. And we'll be doing so Xyler Ona is my persona. It is not my real name, but it is my persona. And we'll be doing a few video vlogs. I'm going to be doing some vlogs about my history. That's going to be going through you and me and Mr. Coffee. We'll be doing it live. Hey, how did I come with the name Xyler Ona? That's also going to be shown in the X_O. How did X_O come about, and how the art came about for that? You'll be able to see all those kind of things under the actual production shows that you'll be seeing on the website. So when you get on the website, you're going to have a web page that kind of is a splash that is, this is Cybernetic Studios. And then you'll be able to go and see something of another page, which is the Outer Exodus Project, which is going to be only viewable if you are a member of our website. It's not even viewable via Discord. You have to be on the website to get that content. So it's a real big ask for you all to move over to this platform, meaning my Discord hubbubs. Get yourself the membership. It's not a membership. I gotta stop saying membership. My AIs keep on saying membership, and I've stressed member area. The member part of it is just you signing into it and having a profile in which you can be able to, and this is the other part of the things that have been developed, where you can be able to connect with other people in a small encapsulated social media, and be able to talk via the Discord that's going to be live, a few Discord channels that are going to be live and viewable within inside the website, so you'll be able to see what people are saying in real time in Discord. even in real time during some of the live shows, you'll be able to see a chat roll going on in a little flash that will be there. That's not currently it's currently under development, will be developed, but it's not currently developed. It's a little bit of a harder undertaking, and honestly, it comes down to this. I was really hoping that I would have been able to do Yumi and Mr. Coffee on YouTube exclusively, and then be able to do Gaming with Expo, or XO, actually, X_O. I was hoping to be able to do that both on YouTube and on Kick through Restream. But for some reason, I can't stream to Kick. And that may have to do with my OBS. So I'm having to take what little time I can to kind of like roll my mind over how I can be able to accomplish that in such a short, in such an effective way, and be able to meet it to you guys. And well, one of those, and I've kind of been hinting at it, is that I might, no matter how bad I don't want to, I might actually have to roll back to Twitch just for now, and then whenever we can get everything working and operational in Kick, we can be able to drag everybody over there. But it's just, it sucks. I really don't want to do that, but it has to happen. Like you can't win them all. And I don't want to just hold back content because I have a hang up about a platform. So it's not going to be harmful if I'm not making it harmful. And that's my mindset on that. That's the proper way to go about having that mindset on it. And so we're going to do that. Now, right after this vlog, actually, because it's going to take a little bit of while for me to be able to get the inner workings of this video pushed over into it. And this will be the only time you're going to see dev blog updates on this channel. It's not going to be here. It's going to be on the CAS Studio channel, or the Cyber Addict Studio channel. That still is getting built out. That's still under development. Okay, so let's do a real quick check in the box. We might want to do that for the future. Check in the box. What have we done so far? So we do have the Outer Exodus project. It is in full development. I do take about 2 hours of every day to run all of the AI processes that can help put whatever mentally I want to accomplish in the day to work. That goes in part of lore construction. I'm currently developing a language for one of our main core characters, their species. That's currently being under development, which is helping with lore development as well, the back-end lore development. We have some character art that's being refined as far as currently the one that I'm working on is the Elendari and their construction, because I've not been comfortable with how AI has been producing it, and I would love to do a freehand, but remember my drawing tablet and this computer is at its last whim on being able to draw and being able to get a full line in. And so what would take me about 25 minutes to accomplish takes me about 6 hours, because it's just looks like I'm just building dotted lines all over the place. And so it's almost like what's that artist that does the pen art? The not the pen art, but where they took little brush strokes and made little dots on the page, and then it created this whole park motif. Yeah, it's kind of like that sometimes, and it's not good. And it also cooks my laptop every time I try to use it. So I mean, we still have the programs and everything like that. I still am trying to do some things that are just mouse and keyboard and development, especially three-dimensional objects. Some three-dimensional assets have been created, which you'll be able to get some insight on here in the next couple of weeks in June, where we'll be able to kind of like showcase a few of those wonderful beam footage of what's been created. Uh, but yeah, no, there's a lot of, yeah, no, you can tell I've been recently talking to Canadian people just in my free time. I'm also from Ohio, so I have like some of the Canadian accent that's from there too. But yeah, so we do have some assets that are going along there with that going. We have You and Me and Mr. Coffee that has been refined. We're still kind of getting some of the UI for the main chatting screen. That's getting developed and having good. And so You, Me, and Mr. Coffee, as far as the production go, we had our first full actual episode, which was on Memorial Day. So it was a really great stream for me. I enjoyed being able to represent not only the armed forces, not only just the Marine Corps, but also my brothers and sisters that did lose their life in war. And I had the unfortunate experience of actually seeing some of those incidences. Not like the actual thing that happened, but I was an expeditionary firefighter in the United States Marine Corps, and I did work some CAS infill locations where we took in casualties to the hospital. And yeah, I did see some friends, and that wasn't great. Some people that I wouldn't work with directly inside my units, but had been people that I met in smoke pits that I ended up seeing later coming off of helicopters. And you know, it's rough, and you know, it was really good to be able to, especially with the current conflict going on that had consumed lives in multiple occasions. It was really great to be able to represent them, and so that was a great success for me to be able to get through that production and be able to present it to you all on the same day, live and now viewable on my channel. But we also did get an opportunity yesterday to have a full-on episode of Gaming with X_O, which I played a little bit of Star Citizen, but then we played a new game called Star Miner, and that was actually really fun. I think it's Star Miner. Star Miner, Stellar Miner. Star Miner. I was correct. I had to pull it back up again. Star Miner. So, and that's actually, you know, I want to do that again. I haven't been able to touch it since, but like, I can't stop thinking about that game and the challenges that are in it and the kind of cool things that we could do with it. So I will be playing a little bit tonight whenever I take a break, but I will be playing that on, I don't know, maybe a little bit if we can have some time on Saturday. If things don't turn out so well with Star Citizen, we might be able to pull that out. Will I be doing any Sunday shows or doing consistent Tuesday or Thursday shows? And that's a no. So you can bank on this. Dev blogs. If you see a dev blog on a Thursday, you're going to see it on the next following Tuesday. And then you're going to see a Thursday, Tuesday gap, and then back to a Thursday, Tuesday again. And the reason for this is to give me some breathing room to be able to not only just work on the content that's in front of me in the website, but also be able to really take some mental break for myself while still keeping the continuity of You, Me, and Mr. Coffee and Gaming with X_O as our consistent baseline. But you can understand that dev blogs will only be coming in little packets every month, pretty much twice every month, in a chunk of every month. So it works out. But yes, if it's on a Thursday, you'll see it the following Tuesday as well coming up. But if you don't see it on a Thursday, you know that it's not going to be there on that following Tuesday. So that's just the best way to go about knowing it. But there will be a calendar that's going to be up on the website to show you that anyway. So that's coming up in the future. Other developments is the comic book of the Outer Exodus. The comic book is the first of the literature that I'm building, and it's currently under character development. It does not follow the main storyline that will be in the book, which will come later, and the single-player, multiplayer, and MMORPG that I'll be creating, which is pretty much the first interaction you're going to have with the Outer Exodus universe. So, but the comic book is going to be something that we'll be able to produce, and everybody will have access to and hands-on to meet some side characters that you'll be able to experience within the single player and single player / co-op, as well as the MMORPG during certain high content drops. So these individuals will be really fun to learn about and be able to explore some of the world of the Outer Exodus, or the core worlds. And specifically, the Terran core world is where it begins. But more on that will be kind of rolled out in the coming months, as well as leading into August. So June, July, and August, you'll be seeing a lot of the character development that I'll be releasing on the website. The final thing that I'm developing is the structure of it's going to be ongoing. So it was to be that the seed fundraiser was going to end on June 1st, and that we'll be rolling right into the Kickstarter for the Outer Exodus project. That's not entirely how it's going to be. So we will be continuing the seed fundraising as a separate entity, because some people aren't video gamers. They're not going to be interested in it, but want to invest in what we're doing as far as for everything else that we're planning to develop, like TV shows and the animated series and the movie that I plan to make out of this entirely. So and I'm on my last few minutes anyway, so it's good timing. So what this means is that I will be extending the seed fundraising till the 15th of June. It will reflect on the website soon. It's not going to be reflecting today or tomorrow, but through the weekend, it will reflect with saying the new date before the first hits, because there's some back-end stuff that has to be kind of fixed. But I kind of want to get this membership rollout. So coming to the hour now, I know this is a short vlog, but I wanted to get it out to you guys. So what did we accomplish? We've gotten some of the IP for the Outer Exodus project that is going into effect. The website is up with all of the Kickstarter coming and the current seed fundraising, and now the membership area that will be released tonight in your hands within the next couple of hours. I'm working due diligent getting that done. Some of the assets for the Outer Exodus project are in production, in hands-on production, not by AI. And that the Discords are available. The connectors for those Discords are here, that you see here, and so forth like that. But that community hub that we have has been up and running for years, and is just kind of like our ability to kind of like keep everybody lighthearted. There's a couple of fun things that are there, and its development is ongoing too. There's things that are going to be changing there. It's going to be morphing. We're keeping like the funny as, but we're going to be removing the word, the funny as, and the creepy as, and the cute as. That's going to be staying there, but we're going to be dropping off that last curse word to make it a little bit user friendly for the younger generation. But that's it. A quick blurb of what we're currently doing. This is the first dev update for you guys. We'll be doing the next dev update next Tuesday. This Tuesday coming up, which, if I go quickly, it is next Tuesday, the 2nd of June. So that will be dev blog update 2. The way the dev blogs are going to be also introduced is year, month, day, so that you'll be able to kind of like know which one you're actually looking at. Without further ado, I'm Zylarona, and I am your producer and creative producer for the Outer Exodus project, as well as the owner and founder of Golden Millennia Entertainment LLC, and the producer and director for Cyberatic Studios. Hopefully you and I and everybody else that joins us and everybody else around you will be able to build this together and really see this universe come to life. Thank you so much. Take care.